Frölunda Gothenburg and Luleå Hockey have to be pretty sick of each other by now. In 2015, these Swedish rivals have played each other 13 times, including the Champions Hockey League final in February and a 7-game SHL playoff series in March. They face off again in the league on Saturday, but before then we have the small matter of this year's CHL quarterfinal. It's Frölunda and Luleå live from Gothenburg, and the second leg begins just a few minutes from now. Hello everyone, I'm Darren Kilfera, and I hope you're as excited as I am to watch the next chapter of what is rapidly developing into one of the better rivalries in European hockey. These two clubs at opposite ends of Sweden, with Frölunda the westernmost club in the SHL and Luleå the easternmost and northernmost, but they've gotten to know each other intimately over the past 12 months. So you see the Frölunda lineup. Frölunda, the alpha dogs of Swedish hockey at the moment, leading the SHL, having taken the lead from Skellefteå at the weekend. Top scorer tonight, Ryan Lash. He is leading the SHL in scoring, second in the SHL in scoring at the moment, with his 8th club in the past 7 years. But he is doing incredibly well, 5 goals and 7 assists on the season. As for Luleå, you see their lineup here tonight. Both teams making just the one change relative to last week's first leg. For Luleå, Jonathan Granström comes in for Anton Tulanen. Frölunda, Pontus Widerström sitting, and the assistant captain Nicholas Lassu back in the lineup tonight. Luleå won the first leg last Tuesday night by 3-2 in the Co-op Norrbotten Arena in Luleå. Very entertaining game, that one. Carl Fabricius, Victor Eckharv, and Christopher Mastomecki, the goal scorers for Luleå. A couple of unusual names on the score sheet last Tuesday for Luleå. Lundqvist and Jakob Larsson getting the 2 goals for Frölunda. A tight game, and as we come into the second leg here tonight, just a reminder that the 2-leg aggregate score is what determines who goes through to the semifinals. If Frölunda wins by exactly 1 goal tonight, we will have a sudden death overtime period of up to 10 minutes, not 5 minutes as in the group stage, but 10 minutes in the knockout stage. 20 minutes for the final, by the way, once we get there, but 10 minutes tonight. We'll skate 4-on-4 for that, and if no goals scored in that extra time, we will go to a 5-on-5 penalty shootout. One game in the CHL already going to overtime tonight. That's the matchup in the all-Finland affair between Lukko Rauma and TPS Turku. That game has just gone final at the end of overtime. 1-1 the score at the end of overtime, 4-4 on aggregate, so they will have a penalty shootout in just a moment. We won't begrudge you if you want to switch over on championshockeyleague.net to watch that shootout before coming back here for the rematch of last season's CHL final. One of the 4 semifinalists already confirmed, that is Kärpät Oulu. They defeated Espoo Blues 5-1 on the night and 5-3 on aggregate, so Kärpät coming back from a 2-goal aggregate deficit themselves to advance to the semifinals. That game started out with an early Kärpät blitz, scoring 2 goals in the first minute 19 of the game to get back level on aggregate. Then it was cagey in the second and late into the third before Julius Juntila sealed the game with his hat-trick goal, a shorthanded goal with 1 minute and 14 seconds left to send Kärpät through to the semifinals. The other quarterfinal tie tonight, Skellefteå of Sweden against Davos from Switzerland. Davos jumping out to a 2-0 lead in that game, so it was 3-1 on aggregate, but now 3-2 as Skellefteå have pulled one back. Goal scorers in that game, Dick Axelsson and Enzo Corvi for Davos, Eric Forsell getting Skellefteå back into the game. But back here in Gothenburg, you see Joel Lassinantti in goal for Luleå tonight. He had 16 saves in the first leg against Frölunda. Last year's SHL Goalie of the Year. He won the Honken Trophy for his efforts. And Lars Johansson between the pipes for Frölunda. Coach Roger Rönnberg for Frölunda has been alternating Johansson and Johan Gustafsson in net. Gustafsson played the first leg between these two teams, had 18 saves on 21 shots. Johansson, in his 3rd season with Frölunda, 1.15 goals against average in the CHL, so definitely the better of the 2 netminders in the CHL for Frölunda so far this season. Quickly saw our refereeing crew there tonight. Maxim Sidorenko, the Belarusian referee, alongside Danny Kurman, the Swiss ref. 2 linesmen, both Swedish, Henrik Pielblad and Tobias Haster. The Zebras on the ice here tonight. Good crowd here in Gothenburg. This is the second arena that Frölunda plays in. The main Gothenburg arena is the Scandinavian. That holds just over 12,000 fans. The Frölundaborg Ice Stadion, or just Frölundaborg if you prefer, capacity of 7,600. And certainly no love lost between these two teams. Ryan Lash has only played 3 games for Frölunda against Luleå so far. I mentioned this is 8th club since 2010. He joined Frölunda from TPS Turku in January, having been very much a wandering nomad throughout European hockey and North American hockey, I should say, of late. But he seems to be settling in, finding a home at the big guns of Swedish hockey. 94 goals for and 53 against in the SHL so far, and it is in such a competitive league as the SHL. Those are very impressive stats. Frölunda has played 10 games in the CHL between last season and this at home, and they have yet to lose. So that's the stakes here tonight. They have to win by 2 clear goals if they want to go through in regulation tonight. Luleå just need a draw on the night, or any sort of win will see them through in defense of their CHL crown from last season. As you see Roger Rönnberg there in his 3rd year as head coach of Frölunda Gothenburg, the Indians as they're sometimes known. They are in the red jerseys tonight with the green and white trim, skating from left to right. Luleå in the white, skating from right to left, and we're just about ready for the start of part 14 in 2015 between these two teams. Puck is dropped and we're underway. Mats Olsen, the Norwegian player for Frölunda, getting the faceoff draw and playing backwards into his own zone. Lucas Bengtsson played up to Lundqvist, just over the blue line, so Henrik Terminus has to go back into his own corner to collect the puck. Bouncing puck, Shira shoots winning on goal, but Johansson easily clutches it out of the air. And as we said, these two teams know each other very well. No love lost. And a slight moment of chippiness at the start of the game. As you see behind the Luleå bench, that is Joakim Fagervall. In his 2nd season as Luleå coach, this is his first job at the top level of Swedish hockey. Spent 13 seasons as a head coach in the Allsvenskan, the 2nd division of Swedish hockey. As Gothenburg controls the puck, plays it forward. Carlson far side, quick wrister, just whistled wide. Kept in the point by Felt. Now left point, another wrister in front off the body of Lassinantti. Rebound kicking around. Back behind the net, still fighting for it. Figren, he centers in front, still loose. They get it back to the point. Now Felt near point. Fakes a shot. Far side and 3rd save in quick succession for Lassinantti. Wrapped around again by Lehkonen. Good early pressure from Frölunda. Felt back behind the net. Again centered in front, but that shot is weakly wristed in on goal by Robin Figren. Lassinantti holds it, grateful to draw a face-off. That was the last of those saves, and certainly the easiest for Lassinantti. Lassinantti, 12 SHL games played at 2.63 goals against average for Luleå. As that shot comes in, deflected off of Jansson, turned aside by Lassinantti again. Jansson leaves in the corner. Now they work it back up top for the shot, which is blocked. Good job by Leonard Petrell, and then the puck deflected up into the Luleå bench, forcing a face-off draw. There's the captain, Johan Harju. He had an assist in the first leg last week for Luleå, acquired from Jokerit in the KHL, the Finnish club, back in January for Luleå. This is not his first spell with the club. It's another shot in on goal, and again Lassinantti will just hang on to force a draw to his left. So Frölunda very much coming out as Roger Rönnberg would have wanted him to. They need to control the play. It was a pretty even game last week. Shots on goal 21-18, as we said in the first leg. As Shira tries to play up the boards. Again, Luleå having trouble getting the puck out of their zone, but finally handled forward by Fabricius. And starting up again, Spencer Abbott for Frölunda. He's in over the line. Shot is blocked, though. Puck chip, not out. And now it's collected and nicely maneuvered out to center ice by Greg Shira. Wraps the puck back behind the Frölunda cage. Terman is playing behind his own goal line. With him there is Bengtsson, defensive line mate here this evening. And back to the red line. Petrell plays forward, and Luleå goes for changes as Henrik Terman is the highest scoring defenseman in the CHL this season. 3 goals and 6 assists in his 9 games played. Felt forced back to center for Frölunda. They will dump and chase again. In his own corner, Johan Harju. Can't clear the zone though, but now they do at the second attempt. Faking the hard clearance was Oliver Lauritsen. And he drops the puck off of Felt, but good forechecking pressure by Wallmark. Wallmark nearly steals it for Luleå. But Frölunda can again break forward. Back in his own zone, Fantenberg plays near side for Tom Nielsen. Now Fantenberg gets it back. Dumps in and chasing Ryan Lash, and we're going to have a whistle. First penalty of the night coming up against Luleå. High stick the call. That'll please Roger Rönnberg, the Gothenburg coaching staff, as there you see it. Fantenberg taking a stick up high in his face. And it's the number 23, Lucas Wallmark, former 4th round draft pick of the Carolina Hurricanes, just last summer actually, 2014, on loan to Luleå from Carolina in the NHL. But he sits for 2 minutes. Frölunda onto the power play. That shot comes in front. Puck still loose in the crease. Again not covered. Shira sticks it to the far corner for Luleå. Johnson and Abbott trying to seal him into the glass. And then coming free, Petrell, he'll skate forward. Petrell shorthanded for Luleå. Dodges Terminus, then his shot deflected wide. But backing him up is Forsberg for the visitors. And Frölunda must find some space in their own zone to start again. Abbott drops off far side. Terminus walks it forward. And he'll wrap it around 3 boards to the near side. 1:14 to go on the penalty to Wallmark. Now Abbott up top. Terminus fakes the shot. Far side it goes. Lash holding. Lash held up there by Fabricius, and Luleå able to clear. Ekvarov goes backwards. Down to 52 seconds left on the Frölunda power play. Frölunda power play second in the CHL this season coming into tonight. 31.6 success rate. Also second in the SHL. 25.5% domestically for Frölunda. Right now it's Luleå controlling the penalty kill as Harju breaks forward. His shot saved and held by Johansson. And the captain Johan Harju leading the charge up the ice for the Luleå penalty kill. First real save that Lars Johansson has had to make here tonight from the 29-year-old Luleå captain. Jonathan Granström wins the faceoff draw. Sigalet plays far side. Luleå again doing great penalty killing work, keeping the puck in the Frölunda end. And now Lash will come forward. 19 seconds left in the power play. Nicely controlled far side. Wrapped around the boards by Olsen. Sundstrom had the puck hit off the Luleå skate. Work it back, just kept in at the point. Penalty over, back to 5-a-side. Pass in front, they score! Beautifully worked. Puck finds its way to Johan Sundstrom right in front. Pretty as a picture, empty net to shoot into. Sundstrom's second CHL goal this season makes it 1-0 on the night for Frölunda and 3-3 on aggregate over the two legs. Great pass to find Sundstrom, beg your pardon. It was Fantenberg, I think, who found him. Oscar Fantenberg, his 5th helper in the CHL this year. And Lassinanti couldn't lean back to his left quick enough. So from a neutral perspective, that's exactly the start we might have wanted to see. Really puts the cat amongst the pigeons here tonight. Just over 5 minutes in. And so let's see what Luleå can do in response. Icing waved off as chasing in deep is Olsen for Frölunda. Shailene tried to force it forward, and they do get it out to center. Stålberg played briefly for Frölunda. Now Luleå headman pass by Mellart. Finally working it into the Gothenburg end. Lagasse able to force it in deep to McFlickier. Shearer waiting up top, but the puck couldn't get to him. Then backhanded weakly in front by McFlickier. And Johansson takes no chances to force the face-off draw. First power break of the night. Frölunda on top 1-0 and 3-3 on aggregate between Frölunda and Luleå. Penalty shootout has finished in Rauma, and it's Lukko who goes through to the all-Finnish semifinal. Lukko Rauma, Kerpet Oulu. Turo Asplund scoring the game-winning penalty shot for Lukko. So they officially win it 5-4 on aggregate. So the small-town team in Rauma, two of the more northerly teams in Finnish ice hockey, will play against each other. The winner through to the final. And the winner of this time will play the winner of the Skellefteå-Davos matchup. 13 minutes into the second period. 2-1 for Davos on the night, 3-2 for Davos on aggregate. Skellefteå, very much one of the form teams in European hockey over the past several seasons. They made the CHL semis last year before being dumped out, as it happens, by Luleå, 5-4 on aggregate. Frölunda defeated Verva Litvinov, the reigning Czech champion, 7-2 on aggregate in the round of 16. Had a very narrow escape against ERC Ingolstadt of Germany in the round of 32, the first knockout stage in this year's CHL. Lucas Bengtsson scored with 11 seconds left in the second leg to send it to overtime, where Ryan Lash got the game winner. Luleå have had their scrapes in the CHL as well this year. Get back to that in a moment as Luleå comes forward through Wallmark, holding far side back to the point, and Hedman. Now Shearer near side at the point, backhanded in deeper. Silvergård down low trying to play the puck. Hedman missed his check. Anton Hedman loves to hit people, second in the SHL this season in hits. The 6'3" forward. And now we finally got a whistle as... Is it too many men on the ice? Looks like the signal. Crowd certainly thought something was amiss. Looks like it's going to be Ryan Lash heading to the penalty box. So it looks like Luleå going on the power play here this evening for the first time. The signal was certainly 6. And yeah, it's 5-on-4 for Luleå, so they get the man advantage. Granström kicked out of the faceoff circle, so Lagasse comes in to take the draw against Sundström. And Fantenberg off the faceoff win. Plays it far side, but Luleå pinches in to keep. Down low with it is Lagasse. And it's hacked past the point, over the stick there Well, the Luleå defenseman. It's Tony Rajala actually at the point. Back in his own zone with the puck. Now getting it coming forward. Rajala whips it far side to McFlickier. McFlickier centers, but it's gloved out of the air by Johansson. So good job by Johansson not to give up a rebound there. Sharp angle shot, going wide. But Johansson happy to force a whistle. Jacob McFlickier, 31-year-old Canadian in the top scorer's jersey. Tied for third place in SHL scoring last season. 47 points in 54 games. That was with Linköping. McFlickier holding, and man down on the ice as it was Tom Nielsen at the side of Jonathan Granström. Don't think we've had a whistle, just a straight up face-off draw. I think we had a penalty rather. Look at it here. Took a hit in the side. Oh no, it is a penalty. You can see the referee, the Belarusian referee Maxim Sidorenko, saw it and called it. So 5-on-3 chance now for Luleå to level the game on the night and go back in front on aggregate. Oliver Lauridsen, not Nielsen, who committed the penalty. Lauridsen, a Danish international. Played for Denmark in the recent international break a couple of weeks ago. So Luleå's power play much more middling than Frölunda's. They come into tonight 19th in the CHL with a 22.2% success rate. But they've got a minute and 24 of 5-on-3 action here. So let's see what they can do as holding the puck is Lagasse. Gets it up top to Mikkelsen. Mikkelsen again with it. Rajala now holding. Winding up, but passes it in deep. Lagasse tries to center, but it's cut out. Taken away by Lundqvist. And he will slide the puck down the length of the ice. Down to 59 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Rajala skating forward for Luleå. He's got a head of steam. Back to the point, but it's hacked clear. Nice job again by the Frölunda penalty kill. It'll be Wallmark after a shift change for Luleå on the power play. Bring it forward. Now McFlickier right point. 33 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Wraparound attempt is pounced upon by Lars Johansson. Jakob Lagasse trying the wraparound attempt. Hadn't got it into the goal line. He's hoping for a lucky ricochet there. Johansson stood firm. Draw to his right. Won by Luleå this time to McFlickier. McFlickier give and go, gets it back. Now walks it in front. Instead has to pivot back to the corner. Nice job there by Lundqvist on the penalty kill. And then a very weak pass. Ain couldn't quite get good wood on that. 10 seconds in the 5-on-3. McFlickier behind the goal line. Now McFlickier in front. Pass comes over near side. Shearer's shot is off of traffic in the low slot. We're back to 5-on-4 for the next 33 seconds. Still Luleå on the power play though, and then they lose the puck. Lash able to kick it forward in the breakaway chance. Ryan Lash pulls it all off the goalpost. Ryan Lash still forechecking out of the box. And he's spilled by McFlickier. Crowd wants a whistle that isn't forthcoming. Sundstrom. And now a Luleå player. Another penalty coming up. Here is Lassinantti skating for the bench, and the whistle blows because Hedman seems to be in a spot of bother. Now play still continues, and now the whistle blows. Camera zoomed in as Anton Hedman hobbled to the bench. Take a look at it here. Right, yeah, definitely up in the face. Was it Sundstrom? You can see the chance that Lash generated for himself. He beat Lassinantti near post and hit the pipe to the goaltender's right. So all action here. Sundstrom to the bench just for the 2 minutes, so not a 5-minute major high sticking penalty. Lauritsen had just come out of the box for the other penalty, so 2 minutes of 5-on-4 action here. And again, Frölunda able to clear the puck down the length. Frölunda coming into this game with an 80% penalty kill success rate, having given up 5 CHL power play goals in this campaign so far. Can they kill another 5-on-4 chance for Luleå as Shira plays near boards? Shira dumps into the corner. Are you in front of the net, but the puck comes up top for Sigalet, who hits the goal post from about 30 feet. Both teams have now hit the pipe. Still Luleå controls on the power play. Shot fakes far side by Wallmark. He walks it in front, tries to chip it near side. Center's in front now. Up top, Shira blasts one that goes wide. And whistle blows. Great pressure from Luleå on the power play. Greg Shira with the later chance. Wallmark, you see on the replay, center the puck in front, and that was Shira's blast, which came off of Mastameki, the birthday boy in front of the Frölunda crease. I guess they said it went off of a Frölunda player because faceoff draw stays in the Goaltender end. Luleå wins a draw. Quick wrister, that hits off a leg in the low slot. Lagasse near boards. Puck now played far side. McFlick here with 46 seconds left in the latest Luleå power play. Another chance. Great shot block though by Lauritsen for Gothenburg. And then the pass eluding McFlick here out to center. Looked like Luleå had a great passing move there in front, but the shot block by the Danish defenseman Lauritsen for Frölunda. And Luleå down to 23 seconds left on the power play. Cross ice dump in, finds Lagasse. Quickly whip back to the right point, and McFlick here. McFlick here plays down low. Gets it back from Rajala. 8 seconds left in the 5-on-4. Rajala shoots, off the goal post and in! Luleå scores! Rajala's point shot hit the goal post, then the back of the netminder Johansson before trickling over the goal line. It'll be Rajala's goal, his third of the CHL this year. Luleå back on level terms, 1-1 on the night, and now back into the 4-3 aggregate lead. Clean shot, just flopped down off the post into the right leg, or maybe even the backside of Johansson. Second time Luleå had hit the piping behind Johansson, but this time they get the lucky bounce. Tony Rajala split last season between Jugra Kenti-Mansijsk in the KHL and Färjestad Karlstad in the SHL. Had 17 goals between the two club sides. And that is his 11th in all competitions this season, getting Luleå back in this game. So the hosts must start again. They trail on aggregate. It's all that matters here in the CHL tonight as Mastameki plays in his own zone for Luleå. Nice job by Frölunda to keep it the point, but then Mastameki comes away with it and walks it out to center. Near side over to Fält for Frölunda. Chasing with Sundstrom, but Luleå able to clear as far as the Frölunda blue line. 7:39 remaining in an all-action first period. Goals for Sundstrom for Frölunda and Rajala for Luleå. And offside for Frölunda. That should lead to our second power break of the first period. So we'll take a quick timeout. On the night, 1-1 Luleå and Frölunda, but 4-3 for Luleå on aggregate. These two teams have already played twice in the SHL this season. Both of those games going to Frölunda. Early in the season on the 19th of September, Frölunda won in Luleå 4-2. Ryan Lash getting 2 goals in that game. And then just the other week on the 24th of November, Frölunda winning on home ice 4-3. Frölunda led 2-0 and 3-2 in that game. Luleå pulled it back to 3-3, but Spencer Abbott got the unassisted winner in the third period. Frölunda have won the majority of their recent games, apart from the first leg. Frölunda actually had been on a 5-game winning streak in this budding rivalry, going back to last year's SHL playoffs, in which Luleå, the upstart team, led 3-1. Luleå, the 8th seed in last season's SHL playoffs. But thanks to a couple of overtime wins and then a more comfortable Game 7 win for Frölunda, they managed to claw their way back and win that playoff quarterfinal before losing in the semifinals. Meanwhile, play back underway. Petrell able to force it far side in his own zone, and Luleå tried to break forward, but man lost his stick. And so Bengtsson had time to play in his own zone, drop off to Terminez. Now Frölunda forward. Lash pulls up in the face-off circle, but gave it away as Anton Hedman will skate forward. Tried to find McFlick here, but then Hedman preceded the play in, thanks in no small measure to his errant pass. And so neutral zone face-off draw coming up. Roger Rönnberg started his coaching career with Luleå. 3 years as their under-20 head coach, then the co-head coach of the senior team with Roger Kuru for 3 seasons between 2006-2009. Came to Frölunda from the Swedish under-20 club, or under-20 national team, I should say. You see the shots on goal, 7-5. It doesn't really reflect the end-to-end nature of this first period. Another shot coming in, Lassinantti save it. Riemann, another save off the backhand attempt. Now a tip attempt in front, missed by Figren for Frölunda. And Flickier chasing forward against the backtracking Nielsen. First two, there was Jonsson for Frölunda. Able to get as far as the red line before it's dumped back in by Fabricius. Again, Luleå dumps in, and Elias Felt back to play for Gothenburg. Puck in front, save made off the sharp chance by Jonathan Granström. Johansson had his near post well covered that time. Then a nice hit in the Luleå end. That one administered by Sigalet. Jan Sandström forced to fight in his own corner for Luleå, unable to clear the point. Ain with the puck, drops it off, chance in front, save made by Lassinantti, and Luleå clears. Great stop on the doorstep by Joe Lassinantti. Frölunda must start again in their own zone with 5:11 remaining in the first period. Abbott over the line. Lost it though to Fabricius. Bangs the puck off the far boards. Icing waved off as Terminez. Plays away from Mastemeki. Puck saucered near side where the retreating Fantenberg plays. And now Terminez far side. Nice headman pass to Abbott. He pulls the trigger, save made by Lassinantti. Sundström couldn't work the puck back to the point for Frölunda. Now possible 3-on-2 for Luleå. Given away though to Terminez. He's sealed into his own corner, but then Lauritsen comes away with the puck and slides it gently near side. Big hit administered there by Silvergård. Puck in front. That tip attempt goes well wide from the number 19 Lagasse. Petrell in the corner, but now Jonsson just feathers the puck out to the red line. Frölunda tries to execute a quick change back the other way off the pad of Johansson, that sharp angle shot. Petrell still battling for the visitors, gets it in deep to Wallmark. Wallmark being hassled by Lauritsen. Puck eventually slid far corner. Shearer tries to play back to the point. Luleå just about keeps. Johansson plays back behind his own goal line. Not out of the zone though. Luleå still pressuring. Hedman off the bench, recovered from his stick to the face. Huge hit by Hedman there. You see him throwing his weight around again. Hit was all for naught though, as Frölunda comes forward. Gains the Luleå line, but just for a moment as Olsen then gave it away. And now a penalty coming up. This time against Luleå. Again, bodies coming together at center ice, Sigalet and Olsen. But I'm pretty sure it's a penalty coming up on the visitors for Luleå. Certainly happened behind the play. That was a perfectly legal hit, I think, by Hedman on the captain, Joel Lundqvist. Face-off draw back into the Luleå end, and they are down a man as it's Lucas Wallmark. Second time tonight into the sin bin for the 20-year-old centerman. So the Luleå penalty kill tested again as Fantenberg gets the puck back at the point. 3:08 left in the first period. Fantenberg plays far side. One-timer whistled wide, hard off the back boards. And another penalty coming up on Luleå. Cross-check the signal. And so Frölunda with their first 5-on-3 chance of the night. I think it might have been number 7, Jan Sandström for Luleå. Yeah, it is Sandström, the 37-year-old, been with Luleå since 2001. Has a great reputation on the penalty kill. Wasn't what we saw there, certainly. Happened earlier than that, but anyway, 5-on-3 underway. Lundqvist back to the point, Terminus holding. Shot in front. Gloved out of the way by Lassinantti. Couldn't hang on though. Centered in front. Another save, Lassinantti. Maybe they score! Jonsson! That didn't take long. Frölunda capitalizing on their 5-on-3 chance. Andreas Jonsson, very much the man in form. His 10th CHL point this year. Third goal on the European campaign. The 21-year-old making it 2-1 for Frölunda on the night and 4-4 now on aggregate. So back to level pegging as Jonsson was stopped the first time but not the second by Joel Lassinantti. Good pass by Lash out of the corner too, wasn't it? Offensive pose for Joakim Fagervall on the Luleå bench. Still 5-on-4 for Frölunda, of course. Still 1:35 to go in the 5-on-4 as Frölunda will start things forward. Puck dumped in. Icing waved off. Puck eludes Sundstrom in the near corner for Frölunda, and Luleå able to clear. Nice job there by Emil Silvergård to poke the puck forward. And Bengtsson skates through his own slot for Frölunda. Over the line, drops it off far side. Frölunda able to find some space here as Figren holds. Back to the point now. Look it in front. That shot, though, weakly into the back glass. Still Frölunda keeps, however. 50 seconds left in the most recent Luleå penalty. More aggressive job, though, by that penalty killing box, and a good job poking the puck clear to center by Silvergård. So 32 seconds left on the power play as they scrum to his side in front of the photographer's well there. And shorthanded chance. Fabricius coming in. Fabricius sending in front. They score! Johan Forsberg for Luleå. Shorthanded rush. Fabricius. Great pass in front. It's now 2-2 on the night between Luleå and Frölunda. Well, it's great entertainment from the neutral's perspective, but Roger Rönnberg has to be tearing his hair out. Suddenly the shorthanded chance. Terminus couldn't block the pass into the 30-year-old winger. And Forsberg made no mistake. His first CHL goal this season, had 2 last season for Luleå in their run to the championship. Had the most goals in the 2010 SHL playoffs, 7 goals in that campaign for Skellefteå, did Johan Forsberg. So he knows how to put the biscuit in the basket. But that shorthanded goal, again, keeps this tie intriguingly poised. Frölunda with home ice advantage, but with the 1-goal aggregate deficit. We've still got 20 seconds left in the 5-on-4 advantage. And Sandström, one of their best penalty killers for Luleå, in the box. But they haven't needed him in the last minute and a half or so after the 5-on-3 was converted. Now Lash far side, 4 seconds left in the power play as he whips it near side nicely to Abbott. Then the play's broken up and Terminus will take no chances as we get back to 5 aside. Over the line, Lundqvist, pass in front, and Lassinantti turns it aside with 50 seconds left in a most entertaining first period. Rajala comes forward for Luleå in the Gothenburg corner. Pass bouncing around. Mellard tries to backhand it in front. Larson able to steer it to the corner for Frölunda. Larson lost his stick. Liability defensively there, trying to fling his body around a bit. 27 seconds left in the period. Down deep is Lagasse. Centered it, but it came back to the corner. Now it's steered aside by Olsen. That centering pass not connected on properly. 13 seconds left. Maybe time for one last Frölunda rush as Olsen goes into the corner and takes a big hit and dishes one back out to Shira. 4 seconds in the period. Rajala can't split the 2 Frölunda defensemen, and the buzzer sounds. So everything happening in the first period in the Frölunda Borgs Ice Stadion, ending with that dual hit. Shira getting the worst of it. But Luleå giving as good as they've gotten on the score sheet, at least. Shots on goal 15-8 in Frölunda's favor in that first period, but where it matters, thanks to goals by Andreas Jonsson and Johan Sundström for Frölunda and Johan Forsberg and Tony Rajala for Luleå. Our score at the end of 20 minutes, Frölunda Gothenburg 2, Luleå Hockey 2, and on aggregate, the score now 5-4 in Luleå's favor. Welcome back to Gothenburg in western Sweden. I'm Darren Kilfera. Both teams back out on the ice, Frölunda and Luleå. Just about ready for the start of the second period of what has been an excellent game so far. 2-2, our score on the night at the end of 20 minutes of play. Frölunda trailing 5-4 on aggregate over last year's CHL champions. As we may have mentioned, these two teams met in last year's final, just the one game final as opposed to the two-legged knockout stage leading up to the final. Frölunda jumped out to a 2-goal lead in the first period on that occasion. Joe Lundqvist and eventual CHL MVP Matthias Olim. Frölunda kept that lead until midway through the final period when Luleå exploded with 3 power play goals within 6 minutes. Christian Nakuva, Peter Solaric, and Johan Forsberg. Forsberg, of course, tickling the twine here tonight with a shorthanded goal. Solaric injured. He's missed both legs of this quarterfinal tie. Dean Kukan wound up, Swiss defenseman, scoring the empty netter to make the final score 4-2 last year. Luleå defeated Skellefteå, Lukko Rama, and Red Bull Salzburg. Remember, in the round of 16 last year, Luleå trailed by 5 goals on aggregate at one stage in the second leg. Rallied all the way back to win the second game over Red Bull 7-5. 9-9 on aggregate it finished. And then penalty shootout, they managed to squeak through. Luleå have had a number of close shaves in the CHL, both last season and this. We're back underway in the second period. They are still just about on the right side of this scoreline. And they play the puck back in their own zone. Ryan Lash there, though, for Frölunda. Dummies the puck to the far boards, but nobody there. And Luleå able to clear. Spinning is Olsen, far boards in his own zone. Now Terminez. Errant pass, but plenty of space. And time for Bengtsson to collect. And now Terminez. Terminez dump in was deflected safely aside by Shira. And now Luleå will try and come forward. Hedman lost an edge, so plenty of time for Lehkonen to play far side. Now Lehkonen gets it back and skates forward. Beg your pardon, it's Fantenberg. Oscar Fantenberg back behind the net. Abbott in the corner along with Jonsson. Now the puck deflected over the glass into the mesh and off of a Luleå stick, so the faceoff draw stays in the Luleå zone. You see Brendan Mikkelsen there. He scored probably the most important goal for Luleå so far in the CHL. They had defeated Färjestad Karlstad in the round of 32 3-0 away from home, but then fell behind 3-0 at home before Mikkelsen's game-winning goal with 11:02 left in the third period sealed the 4-3 aggregate victory. As Luleå ices the puck, well, another face-off draw deep in the visitors' end. Luleå then played Tampere in the round of 16 and fell behind 2-1 after the first leg in that matchup before a very surprising 5-0 victory over Tampere, currently third in the Liga in Finland. 2 goals for McFlick in that second leg. 33-13, they outshot Tampere. This puck comes in front, save, another save on the doorstep, third time they score! Patrick Carlson crashing the net to give Frölunda the lead again on the night. It's a great save on the second chance by Lassinantti for Luleå. But Carlson able to pounce his second CHL goal on the season. And we are all square on aggregate again, 5-5 now between Frölunda and Luleå. First shot seemed harmless. It was the bad giveaway, or bad rebound given up, I should say, by Lassinantti. Made a great save from Lehkonen, but Carlson couldn't miss, really. Lassinantti trying to poke check the puck forward, but Carlson swooping to score. Carlson acquired in April after 4 seasons with HV71 Jönköping. And he makes the score 3-2, although wraparound chance, they score! Luleå! Right back the other way. I think it was Christopher Mestamäki. Look of disbelief on coach Joakim Fagervall's face. Mestamäki turned 19 today. The birthday boy makes it 3-3. The number 33 giving Luleå the aggregate lead yet again. Mestamäki did all his own work. I don't know how he beat Johansson at his near post. But Christopher Mestamäki, one of the rising stars in the Swedish game, had a goal and an assist in the first leg. Projected as a possible second or third round draft pick in the NHL entry draft next summer. He played for his current coach, Joakim Fagervall, at Västerås a couple of seasons ago. That's where he was spotted. And he's very much in the big time now. Those 2 goals coming very quickly on top of one another. We'll get the official word when we have it. But now Lash centers in front. That shot flutters in from Olsen and clutched out of the air by Lassinantti. That chance, Olsen never got good wood on it, and Lassinantti leaning forward, able to pouch that one. Mestamäki hasn't been an ever-present player in either the CHL or the SHL for Luleå, but he's really coming into his own now. Just made his senior debut in the SHL this season after those years in the Allsvenskan with Västerås. Jakob Larsson in his own zone for Frölunda, now quickly whipped far side, another break up forward. Save made by Lassinantti off the 35-footer from the right point. Bouncing puck. Larsson didn't see it behind him for Frölunda. That could have been a chance again, but now it's given away to Jonsson. Jonsson stick handling. Could have been a penalty here for too many men, and yes, it will be called as that line change not executed properly by Frölunda. And so Luleå will go on the power play. That is the second too many men penalty against Frölunda this evening. That one is much a combination of circumstance and poor execution, as that puck, Lash didn't know whether to stick or twist. And by making a motion to play the puck, our referees clearly decided that was a too many men infraction. So it's all happening in Frölundaborg. Those 2 goals, by the way, coming only 11 seconds apart. Carlson from Lehkonen and Figren at 1:31 of the second period, then Mestamäki unassisted at 1:42 of the second. Mestamäki ejected from the face-off circle. Wallmark in to take his place and loses the draw to Lassu. But Frölunda can't clear the point. Shira keeps it in. Back to the point. Fabricius able to seal it in. Puck kicking around. Frölunda has space. And Lauritsen able to clear the puck down the length of the ice. So now Frölunda can make a change. Skating forward is Sigalet for Luleå. Jonathan Sigalet over the line. Left at the point for Petrell. Now Shira into the far near side corner, beg your pardon. To work back to the point in Wallmark. Shira being hassled successfully by Sundström, and he just backhands the puck gently forward as Lehkonen goes in on the forecheck to chase with 107 remaining, on the too many men penalty for Frölunda. Johan Harju gains the Gothenburg line. Battle for the puck in the corner. Eventually it's worked towards Wallmark far corner. Puck jumps over his blade. Are you still able to work it up top to Lagasse, who shoots it saved? And now the puck again saucered down the ice by the Frölunda penalty kill. Tied for 4th in the SHL, the Frölunda penalty kill. Succeeding just over 82% of the time. The puck comes the other way, just whistled past the far post behind Johansson. And puck all the way back down the length. 21 seconds left in the Luleå power play. Nicely worked forward, far side into the Gothenburg zone again. With it there, Lagasse. Work to the near point. McFlicker just able to keep. 2 seconds left on the power play. Shot! Shot goes over the top as Granström swooped in front. That shot had been a little lower. It would have ducked under the crossbar, and Luleå would have had their first lead on the night. Great feed by Rajala. But Jonathan Granström, who didn't play in last week's first leg, has yet to notch a point either in the CHL or the SHL this season. Makes you wonder why he's on the power play, but Oskarsson plays the puck, and we're back to 5 aside. So 15:05 remaining in the second period. Frölunda 3, Luleå 3 on the night. 6-5 Luleå on aggregate. And the puck bounces crazily in the Frölunda zone, but Lash able to play it first, and now Olsen out to center. Olsen far side. Centers in front, Lassinantti. Save made. No goal signal as Lash crashed the net. Lash's skate blade high in the air. You see the Olsen rush. Good job by Mats Rosselli-Olsen. Puck dropped down in front of the net. It was Larson in closest proximity to the puck for Frölunda. And a very quizzical look on the face of Roger Rönnberg. Shots on goal 20-11 in Frölunda's favor, but Luleå have scored 3 of their 11 shots. Face-off draw 1 to Lehkonen. Plays back to the point, failed, now far side. Tip attempt just goes wide. Frölunda still battling for the puck, and now cross-check coming up against Luleå. I think it might have been Anton Hedman. And the big guy will indeed skate to the Luleå sin bin. Hedman, the former 8th round draft pick of the Boston Bruins in the NHL back in 2004. Had 5 caps for Sweden last year. Hasn't been picked so far this season. Missed out on the Karjala Cup a couple of weeks ago. So another power play chance for Frölunda. And they didn't like how the faceoff drop occurred, so we'll try it again. This time they win the draw cleanly back to Terminus. Abbott, bouncing puck, can't corral it. A nice job, McFlick here, but can't clear the point. Then Terminus swept it to the far side of the ice, and it's played forward by the on-rushing Sigalet. Good job by the Canadian defenseman for Luleå. Now the puck off of the referee's skate. McFlick here able to collect the puck. Then bouncing puck out to center ice, and here comes Lash. Lash plays up to Lundqvist. Eventually worked back to Terminez. Terminez again left point. 122 on the 5-on-4 chance. Lundqvist circled it back up to Terminez. Terminez wrist one, but that hits off of the leg of Jan Sandström on the penalty kill for Luleå. And now McFlick here intercepts and sweeps the puck fiercely down the ice. And even 1 minute left on the penalty to Hedman. Puck dropped off for Fantenberg. He gains the line, wraps it around 3 boards to the far side. Lehkonen there to play. 13:10 to go in the second period. Good job by the Luleå penalty kill, but maybe a chance here. Number 28 is Sundström far side. Did a good job to win the puck in the first instance, but then it's saucered down the length by Luleå again. 23 seconds left on the Hedman minor. And another penalty coming up. This time I think Forsberg spitting out his mouthpiece in frustration. Slash the call, so a brief 5-on-3 coming up. Frölunda's second 5-on-3 chance of the night. They scored on the first 5-on-3, of course. That was the Jonsson goal, which made it 2-1 in the first period on the night. Big face-off draw coming up. Lundqvist to take it for Frölunda against Wallmark. And Lundqvist wins it, back to the point. Now Lash in the corner, 17 seconds on the 5-on-3. Abbott walks in front, fakes a shot, slides it down to Lash, gets it back, Abbott. Now the one-timer, Terman has missed the net. Abbott able to keep left point. 5 seconds in the 5-on-3. Down low to Lash. Lash centers, but it's whipped straight through the slots. And now we're back to 5-on-4. Still the penalty kill on for Luleå, and now Abbott forced back to center as he just missed on the pass. Lash back over the line with 1:27 to go on the 5-on-4. That puck in front, gloved out of the air by Lassinantti. Quick wrister by Terminus, unable to beat the 22-year-old Swedish netminder. Lassinantti, we mentioned he won the Honken Trophy as the SHL Goalie of the Year last season. Also had his first 3 appearances for the Swedish national side. Came up through the Luleå youth ranks, did Lassinantti. Only 5'9" tall, 176 pounds, so not a big goaltender. Here comes Frölunda forward again on the power play. In the corner, Sundström wraps it around to the near side. Now the puck forced forward. Nice job by Silvergård for Luleå. Now Fantenberg will skate quickly forward over the red line. Now the Luleå blue line. Fantenberg coast to coast. He scores! Oscar Fantenberg! One end of the ice to the other. Beat Lassinantti down low. Power play goal for Frölunda. It's 4-3 now on the night. 6-6 on aggregate. And that is a true coast-to-coast maneuver. Fantenberg from behind his own goal line eventually, I think he might have beaten Lassinantti just underneath his glove. You can see his reaction, Fantenberg. His first CHL goal of the year. A lot of unexpected goal scorers tonight in the Frölunda Borgsstadion. Crazy hockey game. 4-3 on the night. 6-6 now on aggregate. We're back to 5-a-side, of course, as the puck is whipped back behind the net. Now it's worked in the near side. Pinching in goes Lauritsen for Frölunda. Now Stolberg into the far corner. Left behind the net, Olsen trying to fight against Shailene. Frölunda keeping the puck at the point through Stolberg, but now it's given away. And Harju skates forward for Luleå. Harju drops the puck off. Shot ricochets in front of Johansson. Stolberg carefully maneuvered it to the corner. Here comes Olsen the other way for Frölunda. Olsen nearly tied up by Shira, but this time the whistle does not blow. Silvergård dodging a check. Penetrating indeed to the Frölunda end. Lagacy up there as well. Now over to Shira near point. Shira gets around Olsen, centers in front, but the puck bounces near corner towards Fantenberg, the latest goal scorer in this game. Back to the point, Mikkelsen able to keep in for Luleå. He plays around a couple of boards towards Shira again. And now finally Frölunda gets the puck forward and able to make a few changes. Shearer back in his own zone to play it far side over to Mickelson. Just past the halfway mark in this game. We can have up to 10 minutes of overtime and sudden death shootout action here tonight if it comes to that. As that puck is gloved down by Johansson. Look to play it. But in the end, he hangs on. We will pause to catch our breath. Score 4-3 Frölunda on the night. 6-6 on aggregate between Frölunda and Luleå. This is the only remaining game in the CHL this evening. We have our other three quarterfinalists, I beg your pardon, semifinalists determined now. We mentioned Kärpät Oulu 5, Espoo Blues 1. That was 5-3 on aggregate to Oulu. Luka Rama winning on a penalty shoot over TPS Turku by 2-1 on the night and 5-4 officially on aggregate. And the surprise of the evening, HC Davos, the reigning Swiss champions, going into northern Sweden and defeating Skellefteå 4-1. That included an empty net goal by Perttu Lindgren, but 3 breakaway goals. Dick Axelsson, Enzo Corvi, and Andres Ambul sends Davos through to the semifinals, so we have Swiss representation. And the Swiss champions will play the winner of this tie here tonight. Puck is shot in front, and Johansson has to clutch it to his midriff. Point shot in from Jan Sandström. Face-off draw again to the right of Lars Johansson. One again by Frölunda, back behind Johansson's cage. Larsson drops it off behind the net for Bengtsson. Larsson again will walk it forward all the way over the Luleå line, able to keep the puck. Centers in front, and it's turned away by Lassinantti. Petrell back in his own zone. Now Oskarsson pressured, gives the puck away in the corner to Larsson again. Kept at the right point by Frölunda. Jonsson down deep along with Abbott. Eventually the puck just kept into the point. Abbott spinning around near boards in front of his own player bench. And finally Frölunda forced to retreat. Luleå got the puck back as far as their own line. Now Carlson's shot, easily blocked it away off the deflection by Lassinantti. Loose lumber on the ice. Edmund doesn't know whether to sick or twist, and the puck down low. Carlsson tried to backhand one in front, but it was dealt with and forced down as far as Johansson coming way out of his crease. The Frölunda netminder. That puck tipped high in the air. Down deep into chase is Lehkonen for Frölunda. Lehkonen playing the puck away from Sigalet. Eventually back to the point on Lauritsen. Fegren spilled to the ice, but no penalty called. Carlsson wraps it back behind the net. Centered in front. Save made Lassinantti, and he covers as Fegren had a point-blank chance, but just couldn't convert. So another break here in the Frölundaborg Isstadion. 4-3 on the night for Frölunda. Still 6-6 on aggregate. We mentioned Luleå's road to last year's CHL final. Frölunda defeated 3 Finnish clubs themselves on the way to the knockout, through the knockout stage to reach the final in February. They defeated Tappara Tampere 9-3 on aggregate, surprisingly lopsided margin in the round of 16. Then an overtime winner over Kärpät Oulu in the quarterfinals before another narrow 6-5 aggregate victory over IFK Helsinki in the semis. Frölunda finished second in the SHL table behind Skellefteå last season. Those two roles reversed right now in the SHL standings. Växjö Lakers in third, Brynäs surprisingly in fourth place. Brynäs yet to make their CHL bow in this competition. So back underway. Lash fighting for the puck behind the net, and then Penalty coming up on Ryan Lash as his stick got caught up in the skate of Mikkelsen. You can see the Canadian defenseman on the ice there as the American Lash goes to the box again. He was in the penalty box earlier on the first too many men minor of the night against Frölunda. He was actually heavily involved in the second too many men penalty against the hosts. And now he goes into the box on merit, the former St. Cloud State graduate in the American collegiate system. Actually a teammate there of Oliver Lauridsen, believe it or not. Rare you'd have two collegiate players in America wind up on the same Swedish club, but there you go. Important thing is Luleå on the power play again, and straight away, face-off draw not to the linesman's liking, so again we'll redraw to the right of Lars Johansson. Arturi Lehkonen taking the draw, the Finnish winger for Frölunda. Puck won by Luleå, but back out to center. Mikkelsen will have to start things up again. Gets the pass again, does Mikkelsen, and he whips it near side off the boards, but that's easily dealt with and shot back down all the way to Lassinantti. Quick shift for the first Frölunda penalty killing unit. Here comes Luleå forward again. Rajala peels away far corner. Now gets it back along the far side, Dasher. Rajala bounces the puck on for Granström. McFlickier backhands it again deeper toward Granström. Rajala behind the net. Pass deflected high in the air. Olsen can't find it, but it is shoveled forward on the backhand by Frölunda. And the first minute of this Luleå power play ticking away without much incident. 6:39 remaining in the second period as Shira skates forward for Luleå. Drops it off Wallmark. Wallmark gets it in front, but no shot turned in on goal. Get it back to Sigalet. Sigalet off to Wallmark again. Now blind pass in front. Luckily for Luleå, worked back to the point, and now Shira in deep left corner. 33 seconds left in the Lash penalty. Wallmark near corner, tries to center, but it's cut out successfully by the Frölunda penalty kill. Sigalet now down low. Wallmark corrals. 17 seconds left on the 5-on-4. Puck in front. And it's deflected, I think, over the top of the glass. Johan Harju not finding the target. Face-off draw coming up. Still 6-6 on aggregate on the night. They say it did not come off of a Frölunda player, so that helps the Goaltender penalty kill. Just the 13 seconds left before Lash is out of the box, and again, we've got a penalty coming up actually. I thought it was another bad face-off draw, but instead, we have a slash called straight off the draw against Emil Silvergård, a 22-year-old winger. His father, Patrick, is the general manager of Malmö Redhawks in the SHL. From Malmö himself originally. I beg your pardon, is that... It's Mikkelsen, I do beg your pardon. Brandon Mikkelsen in the box instead of Silvergård. Another 5-on-4 chance coming up for Frölunda. We start four-side, of course, still a few seconds left on the Lash minor. Sandström plays forward to Forsberg, so we're on to the power play now for Frölunda, but Forsberg with the puck. This is useful penalty killing as Fabricius decided to go backward, and now offside as Fabricius hadn't cleared the zone when Forsberg tried to poke it again back forward. Johan Forsberg 2 CHL goals last season for Luleå. Right now it's the penalty kill that matters. It was Silvergård, by the way, in the penalty box as Abbott scores! Spencer Abbott took the face-off draw and zipped it straight past Lassinantti. Frölunda Gothenburg, their first aggregate lead over the two legs in this tie. 5-3 now on the night and 7-6 Frölunda on aggregate. Abbott with the draw and Lassinantti leaning in the wrong direction. He went down really early, Lassinantti, tried to come out of his crease to narrow the angle, but he committed too soon, and Abbott patiently waited to pick his spot. Abbott's 5th CHL goal this year. What an amazing hockey game. 5-3, Frölunda lead, still more than 5 minutes left in the second period. So it was Silvergård in the box. Ignore the graphic. I had it right first time, to be fair. And now another sharp angle shot whistled high just over the crossbar behind Lassinantti by Larson for Frölunda. Carlson just over the line for Frölunda. You see the shots on goal, 26-12 now in Frölunda's favor. And one wonders, has Luleå's charmed CHL life just about come to an end? Although that shot almost deflected in with Petrell lurking down low for Luleå. Again, back to the point. That shot not dealt with very well by Johansson, but it slithered to the corner. Sandstrom plays forward out of his own zone for Luleå. That puck goes down the length, but icing waved off. Tim Nielsen, beg your pardon, Tom Nielsen for Frölunda. Now Fantenberg, nice pass cross ice to Stolberg. Now Ain into the far corner. Christopher Ain trying to dig it out. Nice job circling by Stolberg, but then he lost it to Harju. Retreating is Nielsen, 3:49 left in the second period. Shailene now back behind his own cage. Backhands it near side where Forsberg takes a hit from Christopher Ain. Long head-manning pass. Not quite corralled immediately along the far boards by Sigalet. Actually Fabricius over there as well. And now that puck iced, and it will be an infraction called against Frölunda. As you see Ryan Lash there for Frölunda. One of 4 players on Frölunda with 20 or more points in the SHL already this season. They're the only SHL club with more than 2 20-point scores, Frölunda. The other 3, Lundqvist, Johnson, and Abbott. Ryan Lash, 9 goals, 20 assists for 29 points so far domestically for the Gothenburg club. He spilled to the ice, Lash, as McFlickier chases into the near corner. Behind the goal line, Lundqvist takes a hit for his troubles. Vollmark dishing it out on that occasion. Olsen twisted around, and McFlickier comes away with it. He centers in front, but just misses the on-rushing Hedman, crashing the net for Luleå. Lash drops the puck off. Olsen trying to pressurize, but McFlickier first to it near corner. Takes a hit from Lundqvist, and still down on the ice in the corner there. McFlickier now up to his feet. Up top, bouncing puck, Olsen, chip near side. Larson tries to force it home from the goal line. Didn't have the angle to do so, though. And now we'll have icing against Luleå. Puck back into their end. As Jakob Larson tried to win the lottery with the fling in from no angle at all along the near side goal line for Frölunda. Frölunda wins the faceoff draw. The Indians control with it. Bengtsson. Bengtsson banks it off the backboards. Now up top to Larson. One-timer faked by Sundstrom. Now Larson pulls the trigger, but it's blocked down by McFlickier. Bengtsson plays catch near side. Nice job, Bengtsson, to work it to Larson. Larson cross-ice pass looking for Abbott, but it was tipped over the glass, I think, by Wallmark for Luleå. Great passing by Frölunda. You can see why they've scored 94 goals already in the SHL this season. Second highest tally in the SHL is 78 by Skellefteå. Shot from the point by Larson, turned aside Lassinanti's right pad. Lassu lost the puck. Fabricius trying to clear, and he does. Call Fabricius skating forward. Puck flung in front by Mastemecki, but didn't get anywhere. Now Larson turns it backwards. Good forechecking pressure by Shearer to steal the puck. They fight in the corner. Fabricius there trying to work it back up top. Forsberg sealing into the glass. Stolberg takes a hit for Frölunda, but they work it clear to Larson. Long shift here for Jacob Larson with 1:10 remaining in the second period. Frölunda comes forward. Lassu trying to battle along the far glass, but Lagasse takes it away. Lagasse then has it poked free. Nice work by Lehkonen, but Lagasse takes a big hit. Gets it free to Sigalet. Sigalet forward for Luleå as that shot sails wide and all the way back to the right point. Lost there as Carlson will skate forward for Frölunda. Carlson, though, beaten in the race by Petrell. Olsen off the bench. Again, Frölunda has to watch out for those too many men infractions. They've committed 2 minor penalties that way already tonight. Now Shailene, too strong for Olsen. 14 seconds left in the period. Another big hit, this time in front of the Luleå bench. Silvergård perhaps grimacing as he came off the ice with 2 seconds in the period, and now the horn sounds a little bit earlier than the clock on our screen. But no complaints for Frölunda. Goals in that second period for Patrick Carlson, Oscar Fantenberg, and Spencer Abbott. Only Christopher Mastemecki getting on the score sheet that period for Luleå. So at the end of 40 crazy minutes of hockey, Frölunda Gothenburg 5, Luleå 3. Frölunda with a 6-5 lead. Beg your pardon. Can't even do math anymore. This game is so crazy. 7-6 lead for Frölunda on aggregate. Welcome back to the Frölunda Ice Stadion. I'm Darren Kilfera as we get ready for the start of the third period of one of the craziest games in this season's Champions Hockey League. Our score through 40 minutes of play: Frölunda Gothenburg 5, Luleå Hockey 3. That makes it 7-6 on aggregate in Frölunda's favor. These two teams more or less alternating goals throughout this tie. In fact, not more or less, that's exactly what had happened. Luleå led 1-0 on aggregate. They led 2-1, they led 3-2, they led 4-3, they led 5-4, and they led 6-5. And now Frölunda only just squeaking ahead after 150 minutes of the 180 minutes, possibly plus, that we will play over the two legs. Remember, if at the end of the third period of play tonight, if Frölunda lead by exactly 1 goal on the night, we will go through to a possible 10-minute sudden death overtime period. We'll skate 4-on-4 in that overtime session. And if no goals are scored in the overtime, we will go to a 5-on-5 penalty shootout. Luleå have already been successful in one penalty shootout in CHL play. That last season's wild 9-9 aggregate tie against Red Bull Salzburg in the round of 32. Whereas Frölunda have already scored 2 overtime goals in CHL play. Last year against Kärpät Oulu in the quarterfinals. And this year in the round of 32, Ryan Lash against ERC Ingolstadt. The Germans having won the first leg 4-2. And we're seconds away from a narrow 2-1 loss in the second leg, which would have seen the German club through. Instead, Frölunda survived and advanced, and then, thanks in no small part to Spencer Abbott's 2 goals in the second leg against Verva Litvinov, Frölunda cruised through to the quarterfinals, where they now have that slender lead over Luleå as we get ready to start the third period of play. And just as I say that, have the referees perhaps spotted something? Problem with the ice back behind Lars Johansson's goal here. A little bit too much water on the surface. You can see he doesn't like that at all. So they'll probably have the maintenance team come out here to sweep some of this refuse away. As we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this is not where Frölunda play the majority of their league games. That would be the Scandinavium, the larger of the 2 arenas in Gothenburg. Good crowd here tonight, though. Frölunda had not come into the CHL this season as one of the teams with the best attendance in the CHL. Quite the opposite. They came in here with the 6th lowest average attendance out of any club in the competition, only averaging 1,969 fans in their first 4 home games. Despite that, remember, Frölunda has not lost a home game in 10 attempts in the CHL over the 2 seasons of this current incarnation of the competition. And quite a decent turnout here in Frölundaborg tonight. So I think we're just about ready now. We've seen any number of different reasons why the officiating crew haven't liked face-off draws here, but that's a first for us, having some puddles of water behind one net. But back underway, Frölunda again in the red jerseys with the green and white trim, if you're just joining us. Perhaps after watching the big upset in northern Sweden with Davos defeating Skellefteå 4-1 and advancing 5-2 on aggregate. Puck whipped cross ice. Frölunda looking for an early goal here. It's stopped by Lassinantti easily enough on the weak tip attempt. And Luleå at the center where Larsson plays for the hosts. Almqvist spinning backwards. Larsson again back all the way behind his own goal line now. Early change for Frölunda. Playing the puck now is Nielsen. Tim Nielsen, former 4th-round draft pick of the Toronto Maple Leafs. He plays the puck forward. Lost it there, now to Sandstrom. Dump back in. Vandenberg plays Sundstrom into the corner. Now Carlson, nice job of dodging a couple of forecheckers, and now Carlson back forward. Pass far side, Lehkonen aiming far post but missing. Slightly more subdued start here to the third period than what we'd seen in the manic first 40 minutes. Lehkonen twisting and turning, trying to forecheck behind Lassinanti's net. Luleå away with the puck though. That pass finds Hedman near side. Hedman, good cross-ice pass, backhand, just missed. Trying to go top shelf was Wallmark. Missed the target, and Lauridsen able to leave in the far corner in his own zone. And out comes free near side to Felt. Good head-manning pass to Abbott. Dropped off. Abbott charged to the net, but the puck comes near side. 2 minutes gone in the last period here. And that shot is blocked up high and just over the glass into the mesh before the puck flops back onto the ice. Face-off draw will stay in the Luleå end. Frölunda still with that 1-goal aggregate lead. Lagasse to take the draw for Luleå against Lassu. Lassu on his backside, but aimed with the puck for Frölunda, but he lost it behind the goal line. Good head-manning pass near side Rajala. Rajala cutting in front into the midriff. The shot goes, saved by Johansson. Face-off draw into the Frölunda zone. Tony Rajala came up with Ilves, Finnish player. Made his senior debut in the Liga in the 2008-2009 season as a 17-year-old. So that would make this his 8th senior season at the top flight of Scandinavian hockey. Nicholson in his own zone, puck given away. Now we have a penalty, I think, coming up. Or maybe just a whistle as Shira went down awkwardly in the near side corner of the Luleå zone. Greg Shira arrived with Luleå in the summer from HPK Hämeenlinna in Finland. 3 years earlier in his career with the Binghamton Senators in the American Hockey League, where he won the Calder Cup back in 2011. And you can see the hit between Shira and Sebastian Ståhlberg. Shira skates gingerly to the bench. Face-off draw stays in the Luleå zone. Draw one to Lash by Frölunda. Lash, sharp side shot off the body of Sandstrom, I believe. Lash with it again. Lash and Olsen with the puck. Now the puck is wrapped around the boards. Again, Lash zipping over to the near boards, trying to play the puck. Digs it out, cross-ice pass. Will be held at the point by Vandenberg. And deep for Olsen, now centered in front, and Lundqvist tried to pull the trigger on a one-timer, but might have come off a Luleå body. Joe Lundqvist, he's seen pretty much everything in his hockey career. 115 appearances for Sweden, twice World Championship gold medal winner. Twin brother Henrik, you probably know him. He plays in goal for the New York Rangers. Puck centered in front. Unable to turn it on goal, Carlson. Flung back into the Luleå zone. Near side playing Sigalet. Gets it out to center as far as Granström. Granström flips high in the air toward the far corner where into chase is Harju. Frölunda able to steal it away. Figren plays forwards. Weak shot in on goal by Bengtsson, not dealt with very well by Lassinanti, but made the save. 16:11 to go in regulation time here. Frölunda 5-3 on the night and 7-6 on aggregate, leading this tie by just that 1-goal margin. Now giveaway by Luleå, but taking it back McFlickier. Give and go with Hedman. McFlickier over the red line, bounces it in on goal, and whistle blows before Johansson covers it up. You can see the face-off draw coming back out to center ice, so it must have been an offside infraction. Face-off draw won by Ain, and Larson comes forward far side. Larson chips, Ain chases back behind the goal line, but Lassinanti able to stick it to the near boards. Lasso fighting hard. Now the puck over the top of the man at the point, and rushing forward McFlickier. Centers a pass in front, but the tip attempt goes wide from Hedman. Anton Hedman crashing the net, had a chance off the good feed from McFlickier. Couldn't convert though, and the puck in the neutral zone. 15-13 to go in regulation time. Sigalet skates through his own slot for Luleå. Chips the puck into the far corner. Silvergård crashing. Coming away with it though, Fantenberg, and here comes the counterattack just off the stick of Lehkonen. Icing waved off on that touch-up as Carlson tried to headman the puck. Now Silvergård chips, and Luleå chases. Lagasse takes a huge hit, and a penalty coming up. Lagasse down to the ice in a heap. Fagervall wants a 5-minute major for a bad boarding call, I think. Lagasse hit administered by Patrick Carlson. Paramedics lurking behind the glass. Lagasse bloodied but unbowed. And you can see his head going right into the half board there at the juncture of where the glass meets the boards. And this could be a huge turning point in this hockey game. Jacob Lagasse, 25-year-old centerman from St. Hyacinthe, Quebec. And Carlson, this may be a 5-minute major penalty and probably a game misconduct. I think that's an outcome-based penalty as much as an input-based one, if you follow me. But this could be Luleå's route back into this game, and indeed into this tie. They trail by 1 goal on aggregate, and they've got 5 minutes to do something about that. Volmark with the draw. Frölunda winning it, but Luleå coming away with the puck. Shearer at the point. He's healthy enough to take his normal power play shift. Cross ice pass. He didn't know where it was, and it's cleared nicely by Frölunda. And face-off draw staying in the Luleå zone for some reason. I didn't see exactly what that hit. Lagasse still on the bench. I wonder if concussion might be a risk there. If so, you wouldn't want to see him back on the ice at all in this game. I think as a society, we've become a lot more concussion conscious in the last few years, thanks in no small part to the research being done in the NFL and American football. And if there's any doubt about Lagasse's fitness to continue, he should stay firmly on the bench. But that aside, Luleå resuming the power play. Shearer far boards. Shearer, nice work on the backhand, gets it in front, but Mastemeki almost in his own way. Shearer still with it. Puck in front, save made, rebound, they score! Johan Harju collecting the rebound from the initial save by Johansson. Sniped the puck inside the post, and here we go again. 7-7 now on aggregate. Luleå back level in this tie. Shira set the puck up, first shot. Mastomeki causing the trouble in front of Johansson's crease. And a quick shift onto the forehand by Harju, and the very tidy conversion. Harju, his 4th CHL goal this season. Luleå stays on the power play. Chance to go back in front on aggregate over the 2 legs. This game has had almost everything. Another pass in, shot in front, and that's dealt with by Johansson after the rebound flopped gently down to the ice at his feet. Jonathan Granström with the chance there for Luleå. Granström missed the first leg in this tie. Won the SHL title back with Brynäs in 2012, did Granström. Faceoff draw won again by the visitors. Puck back behind the net, but it's taken away. Good job defensively by Fansenberg, and he plays forward for Stolberg. Stolberg trying to kill some valuable seconds as he fights 1-on-3 in the Luleå corner. Flickier, though, dug it out quickly, and back comes Raul the other way. Round near boards towards Granström. Bouncing puck. Free to McFlickier, plays back to the right point. Holding it there, Mikkelsen. Now Lagasse back on the ice for his shift here. Cross ice, McFlickier tries to swat it out of the air, but it came gently into Johansson. And he was able to cover the puck up, force a face-off draw. Really had 4 great ties here in the CHL quarterfinals. We had the upset bid by Aspu, just falling short in Oulu. Lukko TPS going to overtime. Davos shocking Skellefteå as the second place team in the SHL standings loses their 2nd game in a row in all competitions. And Frölunda clears the puck off this face-off draw. This one surely the tie of the round. The puck bounces in front. Puck nearly comes free to Sundström as Lassinantti, very casual net minding, didn't know where that puck was. Luleå back forward. 2:44 left on this extended major penalty power play. Remember, it's Carlson who has left the game. 20-minute game misconduct penalty in addition to the 5-minute major. Back to the point, Sigalet on the power play. He whips it cross ice. Interesting pass. Mastomeki able to corral the puck behind the goal line. Sigalet can try again at the left point. Whistled wide from the point, and whistle coming up. They're going to have a chat, our referees here. Oh, I see the puck came off of the visor of Danny Kurman, our Swiss referee here tonight. There you see the casual pass out of the corner. It was Sigalet who nearly made the major malfunction. And we're going to need a new piece of equipment here as Danny Kurman asks for a new visor, possibly a completely new helmet. Like I said, this game has seen just about everything. That puddle back behind Johansson's net. Again, they have to sweep that up. the maintenance team coming out with the shovel. So we get an extra power break here on the Frölunda power play. This almost serves as a timeout for both teams. Maybe lets both sides' first power play and penalty killing unit come out onto the ice. Looks like we're going to go ahead without the visor. So assess our options, and with 2:12 to go in the power play, we decide to go frontless for our Swiss referee. Make it easier to tell them apart anyway. As Lagacy takes the draw against Lehkonen and wins it for Luleå. Back to McFlick here. Slap shot, that one held by Johansson, no rebound given. Mikkelsen trying his luck from the right point, but the Indian mascot on Johansson's stomach not supposed to be a bullseye. He's not from the Luleå perspective. Draw one again by Luleå. Back to the point and Mikkelsen. Far side Lagacy. Wrist one through the low slot, but all the way back to the point and out. As Mikkelsen couldn't switch from right point to left. Back in on Johansson, just turns it aside, and puck banged high off the glass, bouncing all the way back behind the goal line. Over the stick of Lassinantti. And a 1:40 remaining in the 5-minute penalty to Karlsson, as Luleå again comes forward into the Frölunda zone. Larson tries to wrap it out past the point, but can't. Mikkelsen shot off a Frölunda leg, and then again banged down the ice off the corner boards in on Lassinantti. Good shift there from Sebastian Stolberg on the Frölunda penalty kill. 1:15 left in the 5-on-4 to Luleå. Harju trying to force the blue line, but he's held up there, and Shira has to retreat. Shira winds up, but good shot block there by Lauridsen for Frölunda. Still Shira now to the near side boards. 49 seconds in the power play. Cross ice pass, another great tip by Lauridsen. Excellent defending by the 26-year-old Dane. Gets a pat on the helmet in appreciation from Felt, his teammate. Still 31 seconds though to go in the 5-on-4. Luleå puck far side in the Frölunda zone. Back to the point, Mikkelsen winds up, and the deflection in on goal and held by Johansson. Actually Wallmark at the right point, putting the puck in on goal. Good tip in front as well, and well seen and held by the 28-year-old Swedish netminder. Just over the halfway mark in this third period. Level 7-7 on aggregate. Then back to the point, maybe time for one last chance. Mikkelsen didn't shoot, just tried to pass, and then the sharp angle shot off the outside of the net. I think that was Sandstrom far side, and now Stolberg plays the puck. We are back to 5-a-side. So just the one Luleå goal on the power play. Frölunda doing a lot of good penalty killing work on that effort, as Jansson, the man who had served the penalty out of the box for Karlsson, with Karlsson ejected from the game. Sigalet plays forward for Luleå. As the saying goes, next goal is a big one. Nearly a giveaway, but Felt able to backhand the puck forward for Frölunda. And it's Felt again, but as Johansson, way out of his crease, Johansson giveaway, save Johansson, and he hangs on off the one-timer from Anton Hedman. Holy cow, great chance for Anton Hedman to put Luleå back in front on aggregate. But as we take our final power break of the game, Frölunda 5, Luleå 4 on the night, and 7-7 on aggregate. This is the joint highest scoring tie on aggregate in this year's Champions Hockey League already. It will become the highest one this season because we have to have at least one more goal credited, even if it comes down to a penalty shootout at the end of a 10-minute overtime period. Joint honors currently with the Liberec-Linköping tie in the round of 32. Liberec winning 10-4 on aggregate on that occasion, so this much closer. Obviously, the highest scoring tie in last season's SHL, the Luleå Red Bull Salzburg matchup, which went 9-9 on aggregate. Well, officially 10-9 after the penalty shootout win. Pass in front and a great tip attempt on goal, turned aside by Lassinantti. Take a look at it again. It was worked beautifully. Far side, the centering pass tipped on goal and over by Lundqvist after the save by Lassinantti. Shots on goal now 31-21 in this game. It's a relatively pedestrian total given the fact that we've had 9 goals over the course of 52 minutes thus far. Puck up top. Mikkelsen tried to shoot, but he was blocked. Beg your pardon, that was Sandstrom in the high slot for Luleå. As back the other end comes Figren into the corner for Frölunda. Puck kept at the point by Bengtsson. Wrapped around by Figren, far side towards Lehkonen. Comes back the other way, but Sandstrom there first for Luleå. And the lofted puck down into the Frölunda zone where icing is waved off with 7:53 left in regulation time. Frölunda leading by 1 on the night, but the aggregate score level, that's the important thing. As the fight for the title Champions of Europe continues here in the CHL Season 2. Wrister from the left, point by Larson, is not connected upon properly. Back behind the net it goes to Lash. Lash looking for a centering pass. Instead drops it off behind the goal line. They force it in front. Lassinantti standing firm at his far post. As we look at it, far post, Lassinantti's near post, of course. And then a hit in the low slot as Lehkonen spilled to the ground. Delayed penalty coming up against Luleå. Puck back to the left point, wristed in front and sails to the near corner. Now just outside the zone, but we're going to have the interference call blown with 7:02 to go in the third period. We will have another power break. Frölunda leading 5-4 on the night, 7-7 on aggregate, but a Gothenburg power play coming up after the break. Play's been so furious and so few stoppages of, well, you can't stop the play for a power break during a power play. So anyway, it's Shearer, Craig Shearer, who committed the interference penalty. Shearer goes to the box, and just to quickly recap the score sheet, we've seen a lot of action in both nets. Johan Sundström made it 1-0 for Frölunda on the night. Tony Reala equalized in the first period. Andreas Jansson, the 5-on-3 goal, making it 2-1 for Frölunda. Johan Forsberg, the shorthanded equalizer on the night for Luleå, making it 2-2 after 1. Then Carlson, the now ejected Patrick Carlson, making it 3-2 for Frölunda. Mestomäki 11 seconds later equalizing. And Fantenberg, Abbott, and Harju, the last 3 goal scorers. We have to zip through those because Frölunda's back on the power play. Puck in front. Lundqvist can't get the shot off, and Luleå saucering the puck down as far as Johansson, 15 feet out of his crease. Frölunda has to start again. Blind pass by Lash given away. And Petrell, plenty of time to chip the puck. Again, back past the Frölunda goal line. Felt far side. They gain the line to Frölunda. Lehkonen into the corner, now Lash down low. Back to the point, kept there by Bengtsson. Twisted back to the point, Abbott. He pulls the trigger, but it's deflected off the back glass and then the back of the net. Lash far side, 1:07 to go on the penalty to Shira. Ryan Lash in the far corner of the Luleå zone. Near side, cross ice centering pass by Fantenberg. Now it comes back to Fantenberg. One timer is whiffed upon. Beg your pardon, that's Jonsson. Now sealed into the glass. Lundqvist trying to dance in front. Lash, careless puck control, but he gets it back. But finally, Luleå were able to send the puck down, and shorthanded chance. Forsberg sharp angle shot that goes high and wide. Very long power play shift for that first unit for Frölunda. Bengtsson still on the ice with 20 seconds left before the puck is nearly robbed. Chance in on goal. Petrell making a save. Johansson. Save forced by great forechecking pressure from Leonard Petrell. 5 seconds in the power play. Puck bounces over the stick of Figren. And that'll do it. 5 aside with 5:01 left in the third period. Figren centers in front. Lassinantti, a save on the doorstep. Figren didn't have much net to shoot at, but Lassinantti perfectly positioned, stopping what would have been the go-ahead goal in this tie. We stay 7-7 on aggregate. 4:43 to go in regulation. Both teams pause to catch their breath as Nielsen holds behind his own cage. Now Nielsen drops the puck off for Lauritsen. Tipped on, icing waved off as into chase is Stolberg for Frölunda. Ain far boards, beg your pardon, Lassou. Fighting for Frölunda. Lassou in front, has a chance, tries to maneuver to the backhand, but he was knocked off the puck by Rajala. You have to think the next goal is likely the winner in this tie. Frölunda with the big shots on goal advantage in this game, but the result could still easily go either way. Silvergård lurking in the low slot in front of Johansson, but the puck comes to McFlickier near side. Blind pass, not finding McFlickier. Lash tried to poke it clear, but couldn't. Kept at the point by Mikkelsen. And now Lauritsen back. Gave it away the puck, though, and shot through the low slot to the near boards. Now Lash turns the puck far side. Here comes Lundqvist. His shot easily dealt with by Lassinantti. Now Lash centers, but it's brought back to the corner by Olsen. Lash behind the net now. Plays the puck in front. Save Lassinantti. Rebound just goes wide on the pinching attempt there. It was Elias Failt, I believe, coming in from the point. Abbott now trying to go it alone. He centers in front, but it rolls free to the high slot. 2:58 to go in regulation. Puck off the outside of the cage, bouncing up top in the slot. Now controlling far side is Sundström. Try and walk the puck in front. Loose in the low slot, but it's swept away. And now penalty coming up against Luleå again. Interference. The call against Christopher Mastomecki. The birthday boy turned 19 today. Scored his second goal of the tie in the second period, but will this penalty be the decisive moment in this game? He cross-checked Spencer Abbott. Oh no, that was a different incident behind the play featuring Jan Sandström. Beg your pardon. But Christopher Mastomecki, we said he was spotted by his former coach with Västerås, Joakim Fagervall, brought him to Luleå at the start of this season. Only just working his way into the main rotation for Luleå in the senior squad. And as you can see by that graphic. Roger Wernberg, the Frölunda Goaltender coach, has called a timeout. Give his main power play unit a bit of fresh legs. Late drama here in Gothenburg, the Frölundaborgs Ice Stadion. I'm Darren Kilfera, delighted to be bringing you the tie of the round here in this quarterfinal action of the CHL 2015-2016. And more late action and drama still to come. Face-off draw won by Luleå and saucered clear all the way down in on goal on Lars Johansson. 2:37 in regulation, 1:52 on the power play. As Felt comes forward, pass now to Lash over the line. Back to Abbott at the point. Good one-touch passing, but then the last one eludes Lash. And they can't keep at the point. Goes past Abbott there. Felt back into his own zone. Will walk it forward with 1:29 left on the 5-on-4. Lash crashing the net, but Lassinantti sticks it aside. Decided not to cover the puck, and the gamble works as Luleå gets the puck down into the Gothenburg zone. Abbott now chips it far boards with 1:12 left on the power play. 1:55 in regulation. Figren over center ice. Figren drops off to Abbott right point. Abbott behind the net. Lash now up top, the one-timer, save Lassinantti. Puck bouncing high in the air. First to it for Fabricius, and he's able to clear the puck down the length of the ice. Great stop by Lassinantti. 1:26 to go in regulation. 39 seconds now on the penalty to Mastemecki. Walking it forward is Fantenberg. Works it to the near corner in Figren. Back behind the net with 1:09 to go in regulation. 23 on the power play. Bengtsson whips it far side, now gets it back. Figren in front, save Lassinantti's right pad, and Luleå able to clear the puck again down the length. Inside the final minute of regulation, quick pass the other way. Wrist shot, save Lassinantti again off the glove. And then spilled to the ice, Lehkonen. Wallmark, I think, lost his stick. Whistle blown. Let's see the replay there. That was the save off the glove. Oh, I see, and the puck came off the face of Lucas Wallmark. It's got to be the third or fourth Luleå player to take some sort of stick puck check into his face, basically. Big face-off draw coming up to the left of Joel Lassinantti. Just the 3 seconds left in the power play. 47.3 seconds in the game. Draw won by Luleå. That'll do it for the power play. Mastemecki out of the box. And the puck down the length for an icing infraction against Luleå. So we can do a game reset. 37.7 seconds remaining in regulation time. If either of these two teams can score before the final whistle, that would be enough to win the tie on aggregate. But if not, we go to a 4-on-4 10-minute overtime period. After which a potential 5-on-5 penalty shootout. But a lot of hockey to go before we get that far. As Luleå controlling the puck McFlick here. 31 seconds left. Near side Wallmark. Flips one in front off the outside of the cage. And nice job by Johansson to spot the bounce off the back boards. Puck flipped in deep with 19 seconds left. Felt has to be careful and is. Peels away. Now plays the puck blindly into the near corner of his own zone. Puck is lofted though out to center. Bouncing puck. Unable to corral it, rushing forward was Sundstrom, and that'll do it for the third period and regulation time. In this amazing contest between Frölunda Gothenburg and Luleå Hockey, at the end of 120 minutes of play, Our score on aggregate, Frölunda 7, Luleå 7. We don't resurface the ice here. We're going to have about a 2 or 3 minute break here for both teams to collect their wits. So Davos through to the semifinals. Kärpät through to the semifinals. And Lukko through to the semifinals. But who will join them? Let's remember, 4-side we skate. Sudden death for 10 minutes. If not, penalty shootout will be on the way. Draw won by Frölunda. Teams have switched sides here for the overtime period as Larson skates forward and chips the puck in deep. Remember, Frölunda has scored 2 overtime goals in CHL play already between last season and this. That's in CHL knockout stage play, I should say. Can it be third time lucky as Ryan Lash plays near side boards? Looking for Larson, but Lash has to drop it off in the corner for Lundqvist. Up top to Larson, he zips it cross ice. Bengtsson held up, wanting to draw a penalty, but none coming. Still Bengtsson skating. Lash trying to find the puck. Nearly a breakaway chance for Luleå, but alert defending in the end by Bengtsson. Back on guard up top for Frölunda. Now Larson plays the puck forward and probably will skate to the bench. As Sandstrom goes backward to Rajala in his own zone. First minute and 10 gone in this overtime period. Puck comes to Sandstrom. Nice skating forward into the Goaltender zone. Now pass looking for Lagacy near corner. He's stood up and stick shattered as well by Fantenberg. Rajala now far side in the Goaltender end. Rajala drops off at the top point for Shira. That shattered stick could come into play here as Lagacy battles hard in the corner against Fantenberg. Centering pass by Rajala sails harmlessly to the far corner. Now in front, and Johansson pounces to cover with 1:54 gone of the 10-minute overtime period. See Arturi Lehkonen, he was the Finnish captain at the Under-20 World Junior Championships last year. Round 2 NHL draft pick of the Montreal Canadiens in 2013. 20-year-old Finn. And back behind his own goal line, Lauridsen drops off for Fält. Fält forced to backtrack. Bit of a nervous start here to the overtime period for both teams. That pass will eventually go over the blue line as Frölunda skates forward. Fält tried to drop it off far side to Sundstrom, but couldn't. Puck rolls near side towards Sigalet. Tries to backhand it forward, and now out to center ice. Skates the number 24, Harju. Harju didn't know whether to shoot or pass and did neither. Quick line change for Luleå, but skating forward the other way comes Jonsson. Jonsson trying to work it in front, but the pass, or shot attempt rather, blocked down by Wallmark. Puck back to the left point and Bengtsson with 7:09 to go in overtime. Olsen battling in the near side corner. Gets the puck as far as Lassu. Lassu back up top, but just past the point. Larson didn't give the puck away, and Lassu, nice maneuvering, but can't dig the puck out of his skates as he actually has crashed into the Luleå crease before he skates to the bench. No penalty called on that occasion as Shira holds behind his own cage. 6:34 to go in the overtime. Again, penalty shots coming if no goals arrive in the next 6.5 minutes. Here comes Lagacy forward, all the way over the Gothenburg blue line. Lagacy passes near side of Rajala. Rajala's pass just eludes Sandstrom. Back out to the red line. Lash trying to flip the puck forward, but can't. And Harju goes backwards before the puck finds Sundstrom near side. Sandstrom winds it around 3 boards, far side over to Harju. Has Shira at the right point, instead backhands it in deep. Brendan Mikkelsen back to the point, and Shira. 4 side we still skate, remember, in the overtime period. Shira still holding. All the way back to the left point. Drops it off from Mikkelsen, but Mikkelsen leaves for Harju. Now Forsberg off the bench. He risks one that's saved by Johansson. Bodied the puck down, and first to it was Fantenberg defensively with 5:18 to go in the overtime. Fantenberg over the blue line, fakes a shot. On the forehand, plays into the corner. Far side failed, pinching in. Then the puck goes back to the point, now near side Lauritsen. Lauritsen flips it in front, block it aside, probably going wide anyway, but Lassinantti dealt with it. Sigalet in the corner, tied up by Lauritsen. Harju, however, able to spin into space. Surveys the play before heading to Forsberg. Now the puck fluttered into the far corner by Sandstrom. Behind the goal line playing is Lauritsen with 4:33 left in the overtime. Lauritsen at his own blue line. Gets it up to Sundstrom, who takes a hit for his troubles. Nice job by Forsberg there. Sandstrom drops it off to Forsberg. Puck dumped in and scooped up. Clung onto by Johansson. Forcing the draw in the Frölunda end with 4:11 to go in the 10-minute sudden death overtime period. Still 5-4 on the night for Frölunda, 7-7 over the 2 legs between Frölunda and Luleå. We have more problems in that left-hand end of the ice as we look at it. The referee's going to let play continue despite the crumbling advertising in the Luleå zone. Ball marked to take the draw against Lasu. It's won by Goaltender here. Playing the puck is Larson forward. Possible 3-on-2 chance. Larson flips near side Olsen. Olsen lost the puck to the corner. Gets it back from Bengtsson now. Still has Bengtsson up top, but Olsen spins near side. Dasher plays it in front. Backhand! Lasu can't pull the trigger. Puck rolls harmlessly to the near corner. 3:43 left in the overtime. Playing it now is Mikkelsen. Brendan Mikkelsen over the Gothenburg line. High pass off the backboards. Nice job by Nielsen to dig it out. Some players getting shifts who haven't seen as much ice time, like Tom Nielsen here. As we move on into the 67th minute of this hockey game. Sandstrom forward, head of steam. Lagasse tries one off the body of Lars Johansson in goal. Fantenberg holding things up in his own slot. Now skates gingerly forward. Exactly 3 minutes left in sudden death overtime. Onside, rushing forward, save made Lassinantti. Rebound in the low slot, but it's taken away. Back the other way comes Harju. But that'll be offsides as Rajala just a little bit too overeager. Offside the call. Face-off draw back to the neutral zone. As Joel Lassinantti pauses for refreshment. After taking one off the body and then the rebound, Sandstrom's body was in the way regardless for Luleå. And the visitors win the face-off draw, get the puck forward to Harju. Harju intercepted at the line, good pass to Lash. Lash in left wing. Lash tries to pull the trigger, but it's stopped by Sigalet. Very well done by the Canadian defenseman. Still the pressure, Lundqvist plays in deep to Lash. Lash holding. Puck up top, save Lassinantti off the backboards. It was Lauritsen who tried the shot. 2:19 to go in overtime. In deep comes Forsberg, but he's spun around. Nicely done as failed plays for Frölunda. Failed far side to Olsen. Olsen 1-on-3, but pulls up. Looking near side. Trying to find Sundstrom, but couldn't. 1:57 left now. Frölunda or Luleå, which team will go through to the CHL semifinals? Giveaway to McFlicker, but he loses in turn to Olsen. Olsen skates forward. Long shift for the Norwegian. Stops in the corner. Trying to find Larson. Instead plays far side at the point. Now giveaway. Here's McFlicker rushing forward. McFlicker trying to force a breakaway. McFlicker wraparound attempt is blocked by Bengtsson. Good job backtracking by Lucas Bengtsson. Quick change, but back the other way come Luleå. Lagasse far boards. 1:15 remaining in the overtime period. Rajala far boards. Plays in deep. Nielsen trying to dig it out for Frölunda. Lasu now inside the last minute of overtime. Will there be a late game winning goal, or do we have penalties forthcoming? Frölunda again working the puck forward. Just too far for Lasu, the pass, as he goes into the near boards. 42 seconds left in overtime. Right in front of that torn apart advertising. Lauritsen now whips it far side. Puck in front, but high and wide of Lassinanti's net. That shot comes in front, dealt with easily enough by Lassinanti in goal. 25 seconds now. Right point, pulling the trigger, save made and held by Lassinanti. Shot at the right point by Felt. Elias Felt. Big windup, good shot, and nice job by Lassinanti not to give up a rebound as Spencer Abbott coming into the picture late on. Still time for a late goal, but only 21.9 seconds left as Sundstrom takes the draw against Granström. Good job by Granström to win that draw. Puck flipped down the length of the ice, but not as far as the goal line. Great job by McFlicker fighting against Bengtsson. Bengtsson crumples to the ice, plays a hand pass backwards. Volmak in front, jump save made by Johansson. Amazing late chance for Luleå, 2 seconds, and now the horn sounds. Joakim Fagervall's heart surely in his mouth there as Bengtsson blindly hand passed the puck, and it came up top. The chance on the stick of Jan Sandström for Luleå, but he can't beat Johansson, and so it will be penalty shots after all. And we're just about ready for the shootout. So Lassinanti will face the first shot by Ryan Lash. 28-year-old American. Joined the club from TPS Turku in January. He will kick off this 5-on-5 penalty shootout. Ryan Lash skating in slowly. On the forehand, pulls the trigger and scores! Lassinanti beaten down low. Ryan Lash, the top scorer in the CHL with 12 points coming into tonight. And gets on the board in the shootout. I think beat Lassinanti 5-hole. 1-0 for the home side, but it'll be Jacob Lagasse coming forward the other way for Luleå. Lagasse fakes, backhander scores! Great move by Jacob Lagasse. The Quebecois brilliantly drew out Johansson. Backhanded the puck into the empty net, so 1-1 after one. Now Spencer Abbott for Frölunda. Abbott skates in quickly. Abbott moves and scores! Another fantastic penalty shot. This time for the 27-year-old Canadian Abbott. All three scorers North American so far in this all-Swedish contest. And that'll be a Finn's turn. Tony Rajala, second penalty shot for Luleå. Takes his time. Tries to wrong foot Johansson, but he's just wise to it. Almost worked. Had it been about a foot to his left, it would have beaten him 5-hole. But just able to stop at Johansson, so advantage for Frölunda through 2 shots. Now it's Sundström, Johan Sundström for Frölunda. He comes in quickly and shoots high and wide. Maybe Lassinantti put him off a little bit. But Sundström missed the target by a distance. So 3rd shot for Luleå. It'll be McFlickier, the top scorer, 31-year-old Canadian for Luleå, trying to equal it at 2-2. He skates in, fakes, poke check nicely by Johansson. Great stop by the Swedish netminder for Frölunda. Good poke check. He read the play beautifully there. Did Johansson. Smile and appreciation from Roger Rundberg. Next up, it'll be Figren. If he scores here, it'll be sudden death for Luleå. 27-year-old Swede Robin Figren skates forward on his backhand, out of the forehand. Save right pad by Lassinantti. Keeps his team in the tie. Figren couldn't draw Lassinantti out. Still 2-1 for Frölunda. But here comes Harju, the captain, Johan Harju for Luleå. Skates in front, save made by Johansson again. So now it is match point for Frölunda. Blocker save in the end by Johansson. And the chance to win it, skating forward, Andreas Johnsson. Johnsson on the forehand. Johnsson scores! Andreas Johnsson ends the penalty shootout and ends Luleå's reign as the champions of Europe. Frölunda gets their revenge for last year's CHL final defeat. Luleå unbowed, but knocked out in the most painful circumstances. Great job on the final penalty shot by Johnsson. Lassinantti beaten just inside his right-hand post. And so it'll be Frölunda Gothenburg against HC Davos of Switzerland in the CHL semifinals. Frölunda, the alpha dogs of Swedish hockey at the moment. They're top of the SHL. And tonight, they're on top of the world here in the CHL. It's been a long night. Very happy to have had you with me. I'm Darren Kilfera, signing off from the Frölundaborg Ice Stadion. The final score 6-4 after the penalty shootout. Frölunda Gothenburg defeating Luleå Hockey by a final score of 8-7 on aggregate. So long for now. We'll see you in the CHL semifinals.
Frölundas faktiskt